Coco-Jo's has been up and running for the past 9 years. Situated in the heart of Inarajan, owners Charles and Denise Selk are proud to offer an array of scrumptious cookies and just recently boxed chocolates.
It's been a lot of fun and a lot of learning and struggles, but we're going strong now, and our product is becoming more popular and more well-known out there amongst the locals and the tourists.
Denise says that it is an interesting story how Coco-Jo's came into fruition.
I used to work in the tourism business with really great company down in Tumon, so I was able to see the other local cookie companies who are making these wonderful cookies for the tourists, and my husband has always liked my cookies. I always made lots of Christmas cookies and give them out at Christmas time. And he said, hey, you can do that.
Soon after, Charles began construction on a bakery in the back of their house, which took not only a couple of years, but also saving up and taking out loans. It was when the tragic events on 9/11 unfolded that led to many people within the tourism industry laid off due to the industry taking a hit, one of them being Denise.
It was January after September 11, and I said, honey, I got laid off. And he said, oh, good. Now we can start this business. And so it was a blessing in disguise. It's always sad to lose your job, but God always, he closes a door, but he opens a window.
This event lit a fire under Denise to start the business that her husband had always envisioned, their own bakery. The couple started out by pushing products in the mom-and-pop stores, selling in the South and going through the trial and error.
We tried different recipes and we talked to the store owners and of course, through research and development, and give them to friends and relatives, and so we just started a little bit like that. And then when we started getting stronger and getting better response, then I started going to the bigger stores, the bigger retail stores.
The couple wanted to ensure their product had appeal to not only the tourists, but the locals as well. They paid attention to what sold and what didn't sell.
We actually even sent samples to Japan, to official taste testers, and would tell us the preference of the taste for the Japanese, and which is the majority of our tourists. And so that helped us too, to get our just our recipes too for everybody's tastes.
So how did the Selks decide on the name Coco-Jo's? Well, it all happened during a family meeting when they were trying to come up with a clever and catchy name for the little duendes that appears on all the products.
We got our children together, our daughters and our son, and we thought, okay, well, this is the guy. He needs a name. What is a cute name that sounds islandy and cute, what would describe a little duendes? And our son came up with, how about Coco-Jo's? He's like, everybody's like Joe on Guam.
The Selks started off with chocolate chip cookies and then slowly made their way to coconut macadamia, and recently they added a couple more flavors.
Our daughter-in-law, our son's wife, and she said she had tried something once in, I guess, Key West, Florida, and it was a fantastic lemon cookie with macadamia nuts and white chocolate chips. I said, I can do it, but instead of they use key lime, I said we're using calamansi. That is a local flavor, and so it's starting to catch on. We just launched it a couple of months ago.
They're venturing into new territory and are excited about adding chocolates to their line of products.
That was a lot of work and a lot of savings, and so we had to try to decide what chocolate to come up with, do research, where to get our materials and our machinery and everything. And so we believe we have something now that everybody will enjoy, tourists and local.
The end result is a delicious milk chocolate covered coconut marshmallow confection. So of course, with the holidays, many locals have been snatching up the sweet treats to send to family and friends afar, and the couple encourage one and all to buy local.
I can attest to it as an employer, because as we started with just one or two flavors and just a few stores, as we started growing and growing, I've been able to employ more people just from the village of Inarajan and maybe Maritzo. And so I've been able to give jobs to people who live in this community who would rather work down here than spend most of their paycheck traveling all the way downtown for gas, because gas is very expensive, as we all know that.
As the business flourishes, so does the staff. Currently, Coco-Jo's Bakery has a staff of 12, who Denise notes is the backbone of the business. They hope that with the continued support of the community, they'll be able to employ more in the future. So to find a store that carries Coco-Jo's near you, contact Charles or Denise at 828-6444.